Hi everyone, my name is Piyush and I hope you all are doing good and staying safe. We are here now with our third edition of AWS Security. So today I will be taking you all through the two major services. One is AWS Web Application Firewall and another is AWS Secrets Manager. So let's start with AWS Web Application Firewall. We will go through few of the concepts and the features initially, and then we will see how practically we can integrate this. And similarly for the Secrets Manager, we will initially go through the features and the concepts, and then we will go through the practical scenarios, right? So AWS Web Application Firewall, it will help you to protect the web application or the APIs against the web exploits or the bots that may affect the availability, you compromise the security, consume the excessive resources, right? So WAF will give you the control over how the traffic reaches your application by enabling you to create the security rules that control the bot traffic and block common attack patterns, like it may be like SQL injection or cross-site scripting, right? So basically you can understand this as a protector in front of your main application load balancer, or maybe CloudFront, or whatever with the first component you have right in your application. So it will protect the traffic, it will protect the vulnerable attack before going to the actual application, right? So you can always customize the rules, and you can always filter out the traffic pattern whatever you want for your web application firewall. You can have the managed rules, and you can also have the customized rules. You can write your own for the web application firewalls, and the WAF will always keep you updated with all the top 10 security risks of the OWASP. We will talk about the OWASP security model as well, like what it is and what it provides, right? And you can deploy the AWS WAF on the cloud front as a part of your CDN solution. Also, the application load balancer that front your web servers and the origin servers running on EC2s. You can also have the API gateways for your REST APIs, or the AWS app sync for your GraphQL APIs, right? And you will always pay for, when we talk about the pricing of WAF, so you will always paying about whatever you are using in terms of the rules, how many rules you have deployed, and how many web requests your application is receiving, right? So that is how it is classified in terms of pricing, if we talk about, right? Now we will go through one by one about the WAF feature. So as you can see, the first feature is the web traffic filtering, right? So WAF let you create the rules to filter the web traffic against the conditions that include the IP addresses or your HTTP headers or body or custom URLs, right? This will give you the additional feature for protecting from the web attacks. Okay, that can be a third party web application attack or any third party vulnerability for your application, right? WAF makes it easy to create rules that have the common blocks like SQL injection or the cross-site scripting, as I described earlier. It allows you to create the centralized set of rules that you can deploy across the multiple website. What does that mean? So this means that in an environment with many website and application, you can create a single set of rule that you can reuse across the application, rather than recreating those rules on every application you want to protect. So that is a centralized feature to create the web traffic filtering. Let's move to the next feature, which is known as AWS WAF bot control. So what is bot control? So bot control is the managed rule group that give you visibility and control over common bot traffic that can consume the access resources, skew metrics, cause downtime, and perform other undesired activities. On just a few click, we will see in the practical demo that on the few click, we can block, we can limit, we can have the scrappers, scanners, and crawlers on our allow common boards, such as status monitors and search engines. The board control managed rules group can be used alongside other managed rules or WAF, or your own custom rules for protecting your application. We will see this feature, which is board control, in our practical session. Next, coming to the third feature, which is full feature API. So WAF can be completely administered by API. What does this mean? So this means it provides the organization with the ability to create and maintain rules automatically and incorporate them into the development and the design process. Let's understand this. So for example, a developer who has detailed knowledge of the web application could create a security rule as part of the deployment process. This capability to incorporate security into your development process, avoid the need of complex handoff between the application and the security team to make sure rules are kept up to the date, right? So this is how it can be easily implemented with the help of full feature API concept. Also, WAF can be deployed and provisioned with the help of AWS Cloud Formation template as well. Cool. Next, we have the real-time visibility. What do you mean by real-time visibility? So the WAF provide us the real-time metrics and the capture of all the row requests that includes the IP address, the geolocation, the user agent, the reference, etc. WAF is a fully integrated with the Amazon CloudWatch, which make us easy to set up the alarms when we required for the certain thresholds, right? So if we required to have certain alarms on certain threshold, it can easily be connected with the CloudWatch matrices. Cool. Next, we have the integration with the AWS Firewall Manager. So this is another different service, but the WAF can be directly integrated with the AWS Firewall Manager as well. So what we can do is we can centrally configure and manage the WAF deployment across the multiple AWS account by using the AWS Firewall Manager. Okay. So whenever the resource is created, we can ensure that they are compiled with the common set of security rule. Firewall Manager automatically audits that and inform you about the security of that particular policy violation, okay, so that you can respond immediately and take the action. So that is how the existence of WAF with the or integration of the WAF with the AWS Firewall Manager works out, right? So these are the few features I would say which is provided by the AWS WAF Web Application Firewall. Next, let's quickly go to the dashboard and let's see how it looks on the console. So we are now on our console, and to go on the WAF, we will just type it here, WAF. Let's click over the WAF service. Okay, so this is the console for the web application firewall. Protect your web application from the common web exploits. In the right hand side, you can see the pricing is mentioned for the US region, which is as I told about the number of rules and the number of web requests, right? So $5 per web ACL per month, $1 per rule per month, and 0.60 per million requests. So ultimately, the number of rules you deploy and the number of requests you are having, right? So let's create a web application ACL. So we will give it a name. So I am giving it a name, reSkill underscore demo. Okay. Description, test web ACL. Now it is asking us to choose the resource type. So there are two options, CloudFront distribution and the regional resources. In the regional resources, there are three different services: load balancer, API gateway, AWS AppSync. So right now I have a load balancer already created in my account. So I will choose the regional resources, right? Okay, my region is North Virginia right now. I will add a resource here. So I will click on the application load balancer, and you can see I have already created a load balancer with the reskill dash demo. Now let's add it. Next. So here it is asking us about the rules, like what rule you want to match with. So there are two different way, as I told you, we can have the manage rules and we can have our own rules. So for this particular demo, I will choose the manage rules group, and here it will show us all the manage rules. So first of all, I'll create on AWS manage rule groups, and these are the different rules. Okay. So I will simply choose the SQL database, and I will choose the PHP application one, and I will also choose the admin protections. So quickly go through all these three, what they exactly going to do in terms of execution. So the admin protection contains the rules that allow you to block external access to expose admin pages. Okay, this may be useful if you are running the third-party software or would like to reduce the risk of malicious actor gaining the administrative access of your application. Similarly, for the PHP application, it will block the request pattern associated with the exploiting vulnerabilities specific to the use of PHP, including the injection of unsafe PHP functions. And similarly, for the SQL injections, it will block the pattern like the SQL injection attack. Let's go ahead and click on the add rules. So you can see the name of the rules, the capacity, and the actions, right? Now, what action you want to take on above rules? If they match any condition with the above rules, what type of action you want to take? So I want to say that I want to block that particular exploited request. Okay, and if we talk about the custom response, we can also have the action for the custom response as well. As of now, I will go with the default action and with the option of block. Next, so these are the rules. You can set the priorities as well. We can move up and down, right? So these will always apply matches corresponding to the priority. So we have SQL first. So what I will do is I will move it down and I will again move it down. I want this admin to be up, right? And then PHP and then SQL. Okay. Next. So based on the different rules here, right? We already have the three different custom CloudWatch matrix created for us with the name of the rules itself. Okay. And now we have the sampling option as well. If we disable it, we will not be able to match with the ACL rules. So we will have the enable sample request and we'll click on next. So this is overall summary of whatever the web ACL we are creating under the WAF, and the name, the description, the CloudWatch matrix name, the scope, reason, the rules and their priorities. Okay. Then we have the CloudWatch and then the sample request. Now create the web ACL. So once we click on that, it will be creating a web ACL for us. Let's wait it to be complete and then we will explore it more. Okay, let me refresh it. So our reskill underscore demo is ready, web ACL. Now click on that. So there are the different options you can see. You can see the requests per 5-minute graph here, how other block request looks like. Okay. And also you can see your rules. You can edit your rules here if you want to add more or you want to delete the existing one, right? And you have the board control feature here, as we talk about the board control feature in our previous slide, which is a managed rules of group, which give you the visibility and the control over the common board traffic that can consume the access resources or can cause the downtime, right, associated with the AWS resources. So here we have to add this our load balancer, right? If it is not reflecting us. So we have added our application load balancer under the associate AWS resources, right? You can set your custom response bodies also here, and you have the logging and monitoring. So these three, as you remember in our configuration, we have created these three particular CloudWatch matrices, right? So this is how a web SEO look like. If we talk about, you can create the multiple ones and for the different resources, and it will show some data. It will show the sampling data, I think after 5 minutes, once the 5 minute will be over. So similarly, you can explore the board control option here directly, and you can check for the IP sets. You can check for the regex pattern set, or you can also check for the rule groups, and you can also visit the AWS marketplace with the different rules. They are the different rules provided by the different vendors. So this is how the WAF look likes. Also, when we talked about WAF, we talked about that it covers the all the 10 rules, security rules of the OWASP, right? So what is OWASP, and what it contains? So basically, it provides the top 10 standards awareness for developers and web application security. So it represents a broad consequence about the most critical security risk to the web application, and what can be those 10 application security risks. So the first one can be injection, and that can be the SQL injection or LDAP injection, whatever it is, like the untrusted data is sent to the through a query. The second one is the broken authentication. So the application function related to the authentication and session management are often implemented incorrectly, which allows the attackers to compromise the password keys and the session tokens. Okay. So that comes under the broken authentication. The third one is the sensitive data exposure. And fourth we have is XML external entities. Then we have broken access control. Then we have security misconfiguration. So what is security misconfiguration? So this is a commonly seen most commonly seen issues where we have the misconfiguration about all the security features, or incomplete configuration, we can say. So that's all falls under the security misconfiguration. Then we have cross-site scripting. Then we have insecure deserialization, and we have using component and non-vulnerabilities. And the last one we have is insufficient logging and monitoring. So all these are the 10 categories of security risk, you will say, which is given by OWASP. So this is all the features which is covered by the web application firewall. Now we will go to our slides again, and we will talk about our next service here, which is Secrets Manager. So what do you understand with the Secrets Manager? So Secrets Manager, as its name, help us to understand. So Secrets Manager provide us the solution for protecting the secrets as per accessing your application services or our resources, right? It also enable us to easily rotate, manage, or retrieve database credential, API keys, other security or features or other secrets throughout the life cycles, right? So user or applications can retrieve the secrets with a call to the Secrets Manager API, eliminating the need of hardcore sensitive information in the plain text in the configuration of applications, right? Secrets Manager also provide us the rotations with built-in integration for RDS, Redshift, and Document DB. This we will see in our practical demo, that how these features are available and how we can avail them. So Secrets Manager also enable us to control access to the secrets using the fine-grained permissions, and audit secrets rotation centrally for the resources in the cloud, third-party services, or on the on-premises, right? Let's talk about its features. So it provides us the secure, as we talk about, it provides us the secure secret storage. So AWS Secrets Manager encrypts the secrets at the rest using the encryption keys that you actually on or you stored in your KMS key. So you can always have your customized KMS key, okay, or you can use the default KMS key, but your secrets will always be encrypted at rest. And when you retrieve a secret manager, what Secret Manager will do is Secret Manager decrypt the secrets and transmit it securely over the TLS to the local environment. So this is a very important feature, that whenever anybody make a call to the Secrets Manager or the secrets is stored in the Secrets Manager, what happens is Secrets Manager decrypts the secrets and transmit it securely over the TLS to your local environment. By default, if we talk about by default, Secrets Manager does not write or cache the secret in the persistent storage. And also For example, if we can tag the secrets used in the production environment, okay, as a prod, and then write an IAM policy to grant access to these secrets only if the requesters are coming within the corporate IT network. So the secrets manager also provide the feature of tags, and those tags can be used to write the IAM policies for different purpose, right? So that is all about the secure secret storage. Next, we have automatic secrets rotation without disrupting applications. So this is another feature where we can rotate the secrets on a schedule or an on-demand basis using the secrets manager console or CLI or SDK. For example, if we talk about database password, we provide the database type, rotation frequency, and the master database credential when we are storing those things into the secrets manager. So Secrets Manager natively supports rotating the credential for database hosted on the Amazon RDS in the document DB or the clustered on the Redshift. We can directly extend the Secret Manager to rotate other secrets by modifying the sample lambda function. So it's sample lambda function is always provided for rotating of the secrets, but we can always modify that, and we can write our own lambda function, like what will be the frequency of rotation, what will be the credential, and how it will be rotated. Next, we have the automatic replication of secrets to the multiple AWS region. That is again a beautiful feature of the Secrets Manager. So we can automatically replicate our secrets in the multiple AWS region to meet our unique disaster recovery or the cross-regional redundancy requirement. So whenever we are having our application into the different region, for it may be of any region, it may be of a cross-regional feature, it may be for the disaster recovery, right? So at that point of time, Secrets Manager help us to replicate those secret into the multiple AWS region with help of console, with help of AWS SDK or the CLI. We can easily do that. Also, we can give the multi-region application access to the replicated secret in the required region. Also, they can rely the Secrets Manager to keep the replicas in sync with the primary secrets. It's not like that it will reflect in one region and it will not reflect on the another region. It will always be in sync, and we can say that it is always be in sync with the primary secrets. Next, we have the programmatic retrieval of the secrets. So it can be easily retrieved from the programmatic access. When we say programmatic access, it means from the SDK, CLI, or the cloud formation. To retrieve the secrets, we simply replace the plain text secrets in our application with the code to pull in those secrets programmatically used to the Secrets Manager API. So in our demo, we will see that with the different programming languages, what can be the sample code looks like to call it or to retrieve the secrets from the programmatic access. Next, we have the audit and monitoring secret uses. So Secrets Manager will enable us to audit and monitor the secrets through integrations of AWS logging, monitoring, and notification services. Just for an example, when we enable the Cloud Trail in our AWS region, so we talk about Cloud Trail in our last session, right? We can audit when a secret is stored or rotated by viewing the AWS cloud logs. So the cloud trail will provide us, we can integrate the cloud trails with the secrets manager, and we can see that whenever the secrets manager API was called and when the rotation happened to the secrets. Similarly, in the same way, we can also configure the CloudWatch to receive a message from the SNS service, okay, when the secrets remain unused for a period, or we can say that Amazon CloudWatch events to receive the push notification when Secrets Manager rotates your secrets. So that type of configuration can be also be done with help of its feature of audit and monitor secrets uses. The fourth one, the last one is we are having is the compliance, right? We can also use the secrets manager to manage the secrets for workloads that are subject to Department of Defense or the cloud computing security requirement, or any federal risk or the authorization management program, or HIPAA compliance. So that will provide us the complete set of compliances also to secure our secrets. This is all about the feature which AWS Secrets Manager provides. Let's go to the console and quickly visit it, how we can create it and how it looks like. So for Secrets Manager, we will type here secrets, and here is our Secrets Manager. Okay, and this is the home page, and where we can read about how it works, what are the different benefits and feature. As we talk about, like, it rotates secrets safely, it can be managed with the fine grained permissions. Okay, it can secure and audit secrets centrally, and we can go pay as you go with those. And the pricing model is, we can see on the right hand side, the $0.40 per secret per month and 0.05 per 10,000 API calls. Let's create store a new secrets. So as we talk about in our slide, that it can be used for, databases for RDS, document DB, and the Redshift, and other databases as well, right? We can choose the different database from here. If we have other requirement, suppose for any application configuration or for any cloud formation, we can always choose the other type of secrets, and then we can store. So suppose I am giving here username, and then we can say reskill underscore demo. I will be adding a new row, and I will be having a password field, password for this particular username, and the password will be ABC at 123. Okay, now we talk about the encryption at the rest. So this is how we can relate it. We can always have the default one, or I can use the custom one also for my application. So suppose I have chosen this one, right? And we can always create the new KMS key to encrypt our this particular key values. Also, if we want to see in the plain text format, you can always use the plain text format as well to define it, or you can directly use in your application as well. So next we have to give the name to it. So I will give it a name like production slash reskill app. Okay, app 02. The description you can give it, it's about, I can say, my application configuration secrets. Okay, now we also talk about the tags, right? On the basis of tags, we can implement the IAM policy. We can also relate the tags with our pricing model as well, right? So I can give the application. Okay, I will give the reskill. Cool. So for my all application resources with the value of reskill, it will also be, I can also control these particular secrets as well, right? You can always have the permissions for what all permission you want to give for your fine grained resources. Next we have, okay, next we have, you want to disable or rotation or enable the rotation. So we talk about the automatic enablement for the rotation of the data, right? For the secrets. So you can define the interval, on what interval usually it should rotate, and also you can choose your lambda functions from here, that lambda function should have the permission to rotate the secrets. So right now for this demo, I will be choosing disable automatic rotation, and we'll go to the next. So this is all summary, and this is, as I was talking about, for the different programmatic retrieval access, right? So you can, if you are writing your application into Java, so you can but use this particular sample code to call your secrets. If you have JavaScript, you can have like this. Or if you have Python, you have Ruby, you have Go, right? And it will also give you the feature of downloading the SDK directly from here. So this is a sample code for the above declarations of secrets. Now we will click on the store. So this is our secrets name which is created. Now click here, we will get a secrets ARN. This is very useful when when we talk about using it to the or referring it to the cloud formation template, right? You can directly use the ARN secrets ARN from here. Also, if you want to see your secret values, right, there is an option of retrieve secret value. So when you click over here, you can always see your username like key and the value, and you can always edit them. You can also add if you want to add, or you can also remove existing one as well, and you can save your secrets again. So this is a manual way to rotate your secrets here. Or you can always have the automation in place as well while creating the secrets. And we also talk about replication of secrets into the different regions. So here on the top right side you can see the option of replication secret to the another region, right? So you can choose the different region, you can choose the key, you can add the more keys, and you can keep adding the different regions with the different keys. And you can, after that, you can click on the complete adding the regions and you can complete it, right? So this is the replication feature for different regions. So this is how AWS Secrets Manager work. It's a very important and useful service, I would say. In my day-to-day activities, I am using it heavily. I'm not putting any of my configuration data like any of the username, password, key, or any other configuration material. I am just putting it here and fetching it from here. It may be a programmatic access, or it may be with a different way or different APIs or different use case, right? So this is all about the secrets manager. So if we'll go to our slides back, so in our today's session, we talk about AWS Web Application Firewall, what it is, what are the features, and how we can create a simple Web ACL. Then we talk about what is AWS Secret Manager. We also talk about its feature and the different concept. And then we have also learned today that how we can store the secrets into the secrets manager, and with all the different feature of encrypting it and also replicating it to the different regions, right? This is all about today's session, where we go deep with these two applications or these two services, I would say. And we will continue to learn more deep about AWS security in our upcoming session with some new services. Till then, be safe and keep learning. Thank you.